Oh, I wish it would have ended up here earlier, but here's the valve cover gasket. I'm getting ready to pull all that work I just did off earlier and put the valve cover gasket on so we can stop this oil leak. Well, here's the culprit. I got the new valve cover gasket here. I ordered it a while ago. That gasket is completely flat. There's no ridge on it whatsoever. You can see where it's been leaking oil all out the bottom here. But yeah, I was looking and inspecting the valves here. You guys can see I've been up in here, and it actually looks really good inside there. I was actually quite surprised by how good it looks, but you can see down there at the bottom where all the oil's been leaking off at. That gasket was not making a very good seal at all. Oops. Oh, there goes my flashlight. Anyways, that being said, the valves do not look like they need any adjustment. I might go get my feeler gauges. I think the top one is supposed to be 4,000th, and the bottom one's probably supposed to be 5,000th. But man, this timing chain, everything in here looks really clean and good. So it's quite surprising, honestly, for coming up on 2,000 miles, how clean this looks. But yeah, I've definitely got play in the arms. I put the flywheel up to TDC, so it's at top dead center right now. So I was able to check the timing chain and stuff. It's all good, man. So we're gonna go ahead and slap that new gasket I got on there, put this back together, and we shouldn't have any more leaks. Should be good to go. It's the old gasket lining it right now. I put the new gasket on there and put fresh oil around it. So get ready to insert this back into the scooter here. I believe this side goes up. So I'm just gonna press that back on there and then put the 4 bolts back on. Really simple job. So let me go ahead and slap this back into place. I need a screw. Unfortunately, I need 2 hands to do this, but you can see how it works. So make sure the pressure valve is on the top. That's to relieve the head pressure. It's basically positive crankcase ventilation. Just make sure it's upright and you should be good to go. Push it back on there, put your screws back in, and you are pretty much done with this job. Just don't over tighten it. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention the tools. 3/8 ratchet, 8mm, 1 extension, and that's pretty much it, man. The new gasket, a little bit of oil to put over it. I just put everything back together, so it's all back on there. It's been fitted, line's been reconnected, so we shouldn't have any more leaking oil. You can see all that. You can see all that oil, all that clear spray down there. See all that? It's just been blowing all up in here. So that should resolve the issue now. I went ahead and cleaned this off real good with some degreaser, so now all I have to do is put this back on, put the 1 screw in, and we're pretty much done. So this is literally how easy that job was just slide this back into place, give a smack until it lines up, put the screw in, and that's it. Valve job done. Pulled out a whole bunch of excessive tools for absolutely no reason. Put my little screw gun back in here. This is so different without a GoPro doing this with just my hand, 1 hand. Done. Okay, that's it. Put your tools away. That's how you do a valve cover job on a 150cc GY6. That simple. Boop. All right, start her up. Make sure she's not leaking. Oh, I'll just turn it on here. No leaky leak. Idle's good. 1,567 miles. Good to go.
Good afternoon. Please give your attention to my associate, Agent J. He's going to demonstrate an electro-biomechanical neural transmitting zero synapse repositioner. We call it the neuralizer. Keep it simple, Slid.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Agent K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.